Hello guys, welcome, and what are we gonna create today? Let's create a cube, and let's go to interface, turn off shadows, turn on wireframe, and we get to go. So now that we get this cube, there are basic operations we can carry out, but we're just going to do a loop chord here, right? Select this edge tool, chord loop like this, alright, chord a loop this way, good. Then we're gonna also chord a loop this way, and we're also going to chord a loop this way. Simple, isn't it? Next thing we need to do, we can come over to the face select tool. On the face select tool, we select extrude, and we can just bring the face in this way like that. Alright, so we've made an open box. You can take it further. You can actually select this face and you can just clone the face and bring it out. But an issue you get with this is if you turn it this way, you can't see your face. So it's always a good idea to select the face and then extrude it. Extrude it this way. Alright. Now we got that all settled. We can now come, it's now a whole object. So an easier way to select it would be to select this object and let's just scale it out this way. And we can just scale it to the length of the cube and we bring it into the cube like this. Awesome. We can also scale it by the sides. Cool. And then what else could we do to this? We could actually select this object using a regular, well, a simple stuff. We're just going to rotate it. So we're going to clone the object, which is this plane mesh, and we're just going to clone it. That's the scale. So to rotate it, we're going to put one finger on it and like make an arc around in an empty space. Okay, so there we go. That's how we rotate it. And we're going to scale it now. To scale it, we want to scale it just specifically on the x-axis. So to scale it on the x-axis, we're just going to scale it like that, move it up, and let's also clone it again. We can clone it one more time, clone it again. We could also do something really fancy. We could just start coloring. So let's create another cube. Before we color, I like to just create a door. So I know you want to there's so many ways to do this door. We could for the sake of maybe putting it in a game engine or something, we could select this face. I took away that cube. So we're going to extrude this. Alright, and we could scale it on one axis and we could just extrude it again. And that just creates a door for us. Alright, so next thing we could do is we could just create a cube now. I like creating cubes. So we create a cube and we just scale it down on any axis, but that was the Z axis. So we scale it down on the Z axis, we scale it down on the X, I think that was. So we put it like that, cool. And now we could just select this whole object we have here, come over to vertex paint, and let's just give it a brown color. Right, it's on paint now, so we start changing to fill, and we'll give it a brown color like that. A pretty handy trick is that if you select these faces, 1, 2, let's long press to select another object, and then we can just multi-select like that. We can just get the same colors, you see, very neat. Perhaps you might want them to be a bit darker so it shows that there's a depth inside. It's a common technique in modeling, low poly style, and we're just going to now also color this handle. Perhaps you can give it a nice darker color like that. So there you go, we've made a simple drawery kind of thing, and yeah, I think it's pretty decent. So let's stop the video for now.